Welcome back to Julian's Magician School. I'm a little bit croaky here today, but we'll get through this. Now there's something I want to tell you. I can't remember what it is though. Look, while I'm trying to remember, what I need to do is get some numbers from some people in the audience here. Now there's actually nobody here, I'm just play acting, but this works really well if you're doing it with a family group, say 4, 5, 6 people, because you need that many people in the audience. Alright, so I need to get some 3-digit numbers here. Will you help me? Alright, so what I need you to do is choose any 3-digit number, and I've got some dots here. If you could write yours alongside the top dot. Not too big, not too small, just write your numbers there. Alright, off you go, if you can write those down for me. And while he's doing that, I'll try to remember what it is I need to tell you. Alright, you done your number? Alright, thank you very much. Now, I've just got to fill this in because there's actually nobody there. So just any number, it can be any number, it doesn't matter. And I need someone else to write a number down for me. Will you take this and write it down? Thank you very much. And I wish I could remember what it is I want to tell you. I tell you what, sometimes I need a little bit of assistance in remembering. So I'm going to get my friend to help me remember what it is that I need to tell you. How's that number going over there? Good. Alright, hang on one moment. I'm just going to finish this little bit here. And then I need somebody else to help me with another number. You stay there. Stay there. Good, good, good. Alright, so you've got your number. Thank you very much. Now, play acting here. I'm just going to write another number in there. And would you write that number there? Alright, so you got your number. Thank you very much. Now, I'm going to put another play acting here. So I've got my 3 numbers now. I need somebody to help me add it up. Alright, someone who's good at adding. You are, alright, so you take that and you're going to add those numbers up for me. Take your time. Get it right. Don't forget to carry. You got all that? So you got your number. Alright, just wait one moment there. Alright, so now I've got a play act here. Let me just add up here. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, I hope that's right. Alright, so they've handed the pad back to me. We've now got a number here. And the number you got was what? 879. I wish I could remember what it is I want to tell you. Oh, I'll tell you what, sometimes I need a little bit of assistance. And my friend here is going to help me. One moment. This is Eric the elephant. And you know elephants never forget. Eric, what was I supposed to remember? Oh, that's right. I made a prediction and I stuck the prediction in my hat. Alright, so what was the number you got? You got 879? Oh, Eric. 879. I'm going to tell you 2 things. The first is that this trick works every time you do it. The second thing I'm going to tell you, as soon as I tell you how it's done, there's going to be a lot of you out there who are going to believe it won't work because it is so simple. And that's the whole magic of this. It is so simple that no one ever suspects that's how you do it. All you need to do this is a pad of any sort. And I've drawn 3 dots on there and 2 lines down there. You ask people to write some 3-digit numbers. They can write them on there. You pass them out and you just keep passing it out. You take it back, you take it to another person, and then you get someone to add it up. And they add it up, and when they add it up, they come back with a number. Now, I've just done the move there again. This pad on the side that I have written, the blank sheet, is where they write their numbers. On the other side, I have pre-written the numbers that I want to add up. Now, I've written those in slightly different handwriting, so it looks like 3 people have added them up, have written them down. And all I do is, so I hand this out at 3 times, and they write their numbers here, and then you simply, when you're looking for someone to add it up, when you take it, you just turn it over when you give it to them. And then they're looking at 3 numbers that you've pre-written, and remember, they don't know the numbers that the people have written down. No one's suspecting anything, and they just add them up. And they get to the total, which happens to be 879 with these 3 numbers I've chosen. It can be any 3 numbers you want, doesn't matter, as long as it adds up to your total. And so the prediction I did in my hat, you don't have to have it like that. You can just have it in an envelope, and maybe if you're doing it in your lounge room, you can, have it stuck on the top of a lamp or on the top of a cupboard, somewhere where no one's really going to notice it, but when you point it out, it is so obvious that you could have not have touched it in any way. That's the whole thing, that this prediction, there is no way you could have touched it. A couple little tips when you're doing this. When you write your numbers that you're pre-writing, write them in different handwriting styles. Just some big, some small. When you're telling people to write the numbers, just give these simple instructions, write them next to the dot, not too big, not too small. That way you don't get something that's really completely obvious. People are just doing medium-sized writing. This works an absolute treat. Oh, one more thing. The numbers I put 434, 322, 123. The reason I did those is that it's very easy to add up. None of those numbers go over 10, so you have to carry the 1. It's really strange. You'll find a lot of people can't add up, so make it easy for them. All right, and my little friend Eric the Elephant here, the reason I stuck this in is just to give you an idea of how to fill the dead time, because it's really boring for the rest of the audience when they have to sit there just sort of staring while people are choosing numbers. So if you can find something to do, now I've just used Eric the Elephant here. If you don't know how to make Eric, then you go to my video fun bit number 3 here, and it's fully explained there. And if you want to do some other mentalism tricks, well, another one you can do is go to video number 68, the clear force bag. You can make that up with things from around the house, and you've got an instant little mentalism routine. And one more thing that's going to worry a lot of people. You're going to be worried that people are going to see your numbers written on the other side. Well, just let me tell you, no one has ever looked. I mean, I've done this quite a few times, and no one has ever looked on the pad on the other side, because why would they suspect anything is suspect about a pad? I mean, it's just a pad. Now, here's a little thing you can do if you are worried about that. On the opposite side with the numbers, underneath the page, go through and write some false ones. Just add up 3, make up any 3 numbers and add them up. And so if somebody did turn it over, they might just see and just go, oh yeah, it's just where they've done the trick previously, and you've flipped over a new page and you're onto a new one. All right, remember, if I can do it, you can do it.